Would you disturb your holiday to get up at 5 AM just to climb into a wicker basket to float over the desert in a hot air balloon for £100? Well, we did, and honestly, it might be the most unforgettable budget splurge we've ever done. We booked this through Viator, and the full name of the experience was Air Ballooning Marrakesh Desert View and Atlas Views by the provider was Atlas Montgolfier. It cost us £104 a person, and I've seen it vary between £95 and £160, so you can definitely shop around. It includes hotel pick-up and return. It's not always at your hotel, especially if you're in a pedestrianised area, but we only had to walk 50 yards. Coffee, biscuits, light snacks pre-flight, a full hour in the air, in fact we were up for an hour and 10, classic Moroccan breakfast in a Casbah, and a flight certificate if you're into that sort of thing. Sounds decent? Let's walk through it. We were picked up just before 6 AM and driven about an hour out of Marrakesh. Arriving at a Casbah style camp, we were greeted with biscuits, mint tea, strong coffee while the crew got the balloons ready. I can't believe how quickly they do that, it's amazing. Now here's the first optional extra. For about £60, depending on the exchange rate, you get a professional drone and photo package. Because I make videos, I opted for it. I'm going to put the full drone footage at the end if anyone wants to watch it. And if you are into video creation, I've got no problem if you nick any of my footage. They also have a guy running around discreetly taking pictures of you. Not sure I'd go for the photo package because I've always got my camera out anyway, but no, they were good pictures. Once we were in the basket, the pilot gave us a full safety rundown. Most of it was focusing on landing posture. Very chill. Basically when you land, you've got to sort of squat slightly to absorb the shock if it is heavy, and there is a risk that the basket can bounce down the desert a bit. You'll find out if that happened to us. So this is where it becomes pure magic. We caught the sunrise not long after we lifted off, with views stretching from the Atlas Mountains across the desert towards Marrakesh. Now I'm into airborne experiences. I've done parascending, I've done parasailing, I've done quite a few things, and I've done aerobatics when I was in the military. Nothing prepared me for how different this was. There was a sense of excitement, but really serene as well. Obviously, being a mass tourism experience, there are 16 other people with you in compartments within the basket, but you still felt like it was just you and whoever you were travelling with. It was silent, peaceful, totally surreal, just the occasional whoosh of the burner and the stunned silence of everyone on board. The pilot actually explained how to drive a balloon. She was amazing, by the way, and I'll tell you why at the end. So all good things come to an end. Smooth landing, and this we weren't prepared for. The pilot said, "Do you mind staying in the basket? I'm going to take back off, lift it about 4 foot so we can put it on the trailer that the balloons come on." Now these trailers are only 6 inches bigger than the balloon basket. That was amazing control, because if she'd gone too high, we'd have been flying again. If she hadn't gone high enough, you can't lift it. So I think we were in the hands of an amazing pilot. And from there we were driven back to the Casbah for breakfast. Proper spread, eggs, meats, pastries, more of that Moroccan mint tea. I can't get enough of this stuff. I bought some to bring home, but I haven't dared make it because I just know it's not going to be the same. And coffee, and yes, it's all you can eat. So you have time to chill, reflect on your experience. They don't rush you back to the bus, but you know, inevitably you do. You pick up your certificates, you confirm again the details for them to email your footage to, and that's it. We were back in Marrakesh itself. We didn't go back to the hotel. They kindly dropped us off at the hotel we were staying at later in the trip so we could have a bit of a review of where it was and everything else. Really flexible in Morocco, these tours. They will accommodate most reasonable requests. So we were back in the city by 11 o'clock, so you'd had an amazing experience at a cost similar to a lot of other experiences in other countries, and you still had a whole day left for exploring the city, which for me was amazing, because this is one of the things when I go away, I like to book a few experiences. However, they always cost you a day of your holiday. Yes, you were getting up early for this one, but it was done and dusted and you still had 2/3 of the day left. For me, It was amazing. How do you steer them?
You don't. It's the wind. Different altitudes, different directions, different speeds.
Yeah.
The thing that we can control is altitude. How high am I?
Right.
Different altitudes, different directions. Different
Does that mean we
speeds.
come back to a different place?
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah.
You travel. So
Right.
normally you landed in somewhere different than the takeoff area.
Right, got you.
But sometimes you have kind of a box effect. You take off, you climb, you fly, you come down, and you go back.
Right.
But it's not very likely.
Are you okay if I put that on YouTube?
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Thanks. So, was it worth it? I think you can tell I'm going to say it's a big yes. It's not your typical budget experience, but if you've locked down your flights and hotels like I did, you can afford a splurge like this. Safe, well organised, had fantastic guides, and honestly I'd have paid more. Just don't tell them that. Here's a bit of a top tip. I was researching this a lot before I go, because if you've watched my channel before, you'll know I'm all about the research. In fact, it has been said I enjoy that more than the holiday. While we were there, we saw prices dip as low as £85 for a next day flight. But you're taking a bit of a risk because the prices can also go up. I've been looking at the prices since I've been back, only focusing on the one we went with. The highest I've seen it go is 140. The lowest was the 85 while I was there. So I think you can expect, it's a dead cert, you get it for around about 120, which, you know, for what you get is unbelievable. In this country they do, I think Virgin do them for about £200. You're not up for as long, and you're not looking at the desert, you're not looking at the Atlas Mountains, you're not gliding over the red city of Marrakesh. I know what I'll do. They do fill up, so if you're going at the busier times of year, which in Morocco is our winter, I would lock it in early. If you're going in the summer, which we did, it's not as busy, so you don't have to try so hard to lock it in. You've probably got more chance of getting a bargain. Now here's another thing that I didn't realise with Viator. 9 times out of 10, it's cheaper to go through Viator, Get Your Guide, or what's the other one, Klook. There's loads of them. Because me being me, I tried to look at some of the providers' sites direct before we went. I couldn't get this experience below £200. I got both of us for £200. Don't discount these experience companies. Bulk buying gets them a discount. So if you want to try it, I've popped the affiliate link. Yes, I bought into that stuff. Some of you might not like the fact that I'm pushing affiliate links. I'm only going to put them in on stuff that I've done and I've actually enjoyed. I hate these people that are always pushing things with every video, but I think this one I would definitely do. So it's below. If you do click it via me, I will get a very small commission. It will help the channel. But to be honest, if you can't remember, just look up Viator Balloon Experience Marrakesh. I'm not that bothered. Let me know in the comments, do you think I got good value? I think I did. But have you tried it somewhere else in the world cheaper? I believe they do it in Turkey, but I'm not sure if it's any cheaper. Would you skip it? I've got a friend who's a qualified pilot that said, nah, I would not have done that. He just cannot, you know, he's flown helicopters and planes, and he says there's no way you would get me in anything with that lack of control. It doesn't feel dangerous. Or is it straight on your bucket list? Don't forget to check out my Marrakesh trip breakdown, see how we did the whole week with all these experiences for less than £300 a person. And as promised, here's the full drone footage if you can be bothered to watch it. Thanks ever so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.